Welcome back! Anyone who knows me knows that I hand out praise about as often as I just randomly hand out $100 bills. But this is a special holiday, so here we go. The top 10 movies of 2010 that I saw. Number 10, Predators. I admit, this one's just for me. I love this movie. It's exactly the kind of back-to-basics, kick in the pants that the Predator series needed after the awful AVP crossovers. It's faithful to the original and keeps the same level of violence, intensity, and brutality that made the first movie great, not to mention the kick-ass score. Adrian Brody stars in a shocking turn against his normal character roles as the growling, muscle-bound mercenary hero. Seriously, I still can't believe it's him. Plus, we get to see a Predator in a sword fight against a Yakuza dude. Now, how awesome is that? Number 9, Shutter Island. I'm a big fan of psychological horror, and Martin Scorsese really brings it hard in Shutter Island. It's a story of guilt and fear, and mainly paranoia, as Leonardo DiCaprio's character begins to suspect a growing conspiracy everywhere among the doctors of the island. It's no mistake that virtually every other cast member in this movie is well known for playing movie villains, which only adds to our own suspicions and puts us in the same mind as Leo. Very tense, very atmospheric, highly recommended. Number 8, Easy A. It's kind of a modern retelling of The Scarlet Letter. This movie might seem a little implausible to those of you who grew up in more liberal areas. This is a John Hughes-style comedy about a girl who suddenly gets a reputation for being easy, which soon blows up, and she's derided by the local religious nuts as being the town harlot. But instead of letting it bother her, she figures, what the fuck do they know, and decides to have a little fun with it. It's a funny and thoughtful look at finding an identity and claiming one's own sexuality instead of being ashamed by it. It's bold and surprisingly cute. Number 7, Paranormal Activity 2. This movie ups the ante from the original and does it effectively, which is surprising. Paranormal Activity walks a tightrope between believability and artifice, and does it very well. Any fakery or silliness, and you take the audience right out of the movie. And man, does this movie keep you hooked until the very end, at which point a friendly Hispanic housekeeper stereotype knows exactly how to get rid of demons with a cross soaked in olive oil or something. It's because she's Catholic, you see. Well, anyway, joking aside, this movie actually did kick all kinds of ass. It's the rare horror movie that's actually scary. Number 6, Inception. Now, this is closer to what I was thinking of when I said Tron could be bold, new, innovative, and interesting. Inception is an enthralling ride, a Gordian knot of interweaving plot lines open to interpretation for years to come. It's fun, challenges our perceptions and the way we think about movies and the nature of dreams, and pushes our imaginations forward, which is what science fiction is supposed to do. Number 5, The Last Exorcism. This was the surprise of the year for me. I was all ready to hate this one in advance, and it turned out to be one of the most effective horror movies of the year. The documentary style is never broken and is used to good effect, and it's filled with sympathetic, reasonable, and most importantly, interesting characters. The story is heavy with menace and dread, and indeed, lots of surprises, and I'm rarely surprised by a movie. I even loved the ending, which I thought was perfectly in tune with the rest of the film in a Lovecraftian kind of way. Although some people disagreed with me. Cinema snob! Number 4, Let Me In. Probably the most controversial pick on my list. This movie brings a rare flavor of horror not often found in movies. I think it's a remake that actually surpasses the original in terms of acting, production value, and soundtrack. And when I'm saying this about a vampire movie, you should definitely take note. Number 3, True Grit. You know, it almost feels like the Coen brothers are slumming it with this relatively simplistic formula western, but I can't argue with great directors doing great work. True Grit is flawlessly executed with the Coens' trademark dry humor and top-notch acting all around, even if I do think Matt Damon is slightly miscast. The real revelation about this movie is Haley Steinfeld as 14-year-old Maddie Ross, and why she's up for Best Supporting Actress instead of Best Actress is a fucking mystery to me. She's in every freaking scene! She's the main protagonist of the movie! I don't know, but anyway, the cinematography here is also top-notch, and it's a movie definitely worth checking out, especially if you like the Coens. Number 2, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. This, to me, is the ultimate gamer's movie. It's basically a video game brought to life in the form of a Jackie Chan movie. Director Edgar Wright can do no wrong with me. He's got a talent for authentic, witty, and barbed dialogue that makes this the funniest movie of the year. What Clerks did for the disaffected Star Wars culture, Scott Pilgrim does for defining today's fickle, adrift generation, noses deep in their Nintendo DS's playing retro Zelda. Ellen Wong should really be up for Best Supporting Actress this year, as her performance as Knives Chow is by far the most memorable, astonishingly cute performance I've seen in movies all year. And the best movie of the year, and my own personal pick for Best Picture, The Social Network. It's basically a time capsule of this generation, perfectly capturing the last huge evolution and innovation of today's internet culture. It's a character study. It's a legal drama. It's part documentary. It's a story about smart people and smart bastards and thieves and pioneers. It's about men with a vision who did what they had to do to create the next big thing and define the way we interact online. Plus, it's directed by David Fincher and written by Aaron Sorkin, a fact that had me changing my underwear as soon as I heard it. Now again, I admit this list may be slightly incomplete because there was a lot of good movies out there that I didn't see, like The Black Swan, Monsters, The King's Speech, and many others. But I did what I could do, and there's only so many hours in the day for a professional game and movie critic like me. So I'm going to get back to work doing Final Fantasy X, and I'm going to be watching movies in the meantime, and I hope you do too. So I hope you guys have a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Merry whatever, and I'll see you next year.